name's Ryan and welcome back to my channel, Looney Quick Cobra. Today I just wanted to do a channel update as it has been a while since I've uploaded a video. From what I believe it's been about 3 months. So I just wanted to discuss where have I been and why I haven't uploaded as much as I really had wished. So the first thing I want to talk about is the lack of videos. When it comes to lack of videos, it comes down to 4 major things. It comes to family, work, my health, and all this equals lack of time. To start with, I've had a few family issues happen these last 3 months relating to my mom, my dad and myself. It all started just after the last video with my mom. It's still continuing. It got a bit progressively worse, but we're looking to get on the better side now. My dad is a recurring thing that comes about, and myself is something I'll touch on a bit further. The second thing is also work. Obviously we were coming to a Christmas period, and after Christmas period and in my line of work, they can be sometimes very quiet or sometimes very busy. It ended up this year we got a lot of new things happen in our business, so it became very busy and I was doing a lot more time on it, and it took a lot out of me, meaning I didn't have much energy to do videos as much as I wanted. The third thing was my health. My health has been a bit rocky since around Christmas. I had caught COVID again during the Christmas period. I've been really unwell with it, as it can affect my breathing really badly with previous cases of pneumonia and other issues, so I had to be a bit wary, and it alongside work and other situations with family, it just meant I really just didn't have the necessary energy to sit down, record and do the video at the quality I wanted, which as mentioned meant lack of time as well with everything. So yeah, these are the major reasons. Luckily everything's now looking a bit better and hopefully I can get on to doing videos. While that's the case, I now will go on to speak about 3 games I had spoke about in the last video and what I feel about them and what has happened since then. The first game I want to discuss is Dragon Ball Card Game Masters. This obviously is the game I've been playing for the longest time, and I just want to talk about my experience in Barcelona, as I wasn't able to get a vlog done, the situation of my experience with the game and the feeling which I'm going to have and what that is making me feel like I'm going to need to do. Pretty much Barcelona, I had wanted to do decklist ideas, I wanted to do my feelings on matchups and try and record some test games leading up to Barcelona due to being the European Championships. It got to the point as I was sitting down and testing, I had really got down to 2 decks I was enjoying, and the more I tested and the more I sat there, I realised I just was not enjoying the game. I had lost enjoyment of it. I had other things going on around that time and I just really didn't enjoy playing. So the situation was I decided to take my favourite deck, which was Fu, and just go to enjoy the actual hot experience of being in Barcelona for the first time. I'd never been abroad apart from once before, so I just thought I'd enjoy myself, and all I could say was it was an amazing experience. I had a lot of fun with seeing friends again, spending time with Scott Sedman, with Damien and Ivan from a Lookout, with the guys from Team Beale, Silk, so many other people, meeting Jamie again, Ollie, Peter, Dance, just so many people I can name. It was just so nice seeing everybody, and the actual experience of Barcelona itself, and going out, having food, having drinks, all the guys in Newcastle just having that night out and just having a laugh was some of the best times I could have experienced. When it came to playing the game, had my worst performance ever. Generally not even that bothered. While it was upsetting, I genuinely did not mind. My friends sort of pretty much carried me in the 3v3, and I was able to enjoy seeing 2 close friends do really well in Top Cut on the Sunday, which was a nice experience. would have loved to have been there myself, but it just wasn't on the cards. This obviously leads to the second point of I just really fell out of love with the game. Nothing of the new set 25 interests me. I don't find anything really unique. I just think it's a lot of the same sort of stuff we've got, but now with Z Unisons. I think if I was to play, I would try probably Beerus, having a rival deck that comes out cheap. He's really cool, but otherwise, really not that interested. Not buying anything, not buying singles. Not even thinking about doing regional webcam events or anything like that. I have said I may go to UK events just to see friends, and if that's the case, I'll lend a deck and just have some fun, or I'll see if I can build a blue Beerus deck for cheap and just see if I can ever hit 16 energy. This has led to me taking a break. I haven't playtested. I haven't normally, even when I'm not interested in decks, I'll build them for friends to test against, just see lines and send a list of former teammates, friends that I still speak to on a daily basis and let them have them. I've not done that once for this set. I genuinely haven't touched Masters probably since Barcelona, and genuinely, while I miss the experience of playing alongside friends, I think that's more in person rather than actually missing the card game, sadly. Moving on, I want to speak. The second game I want to talk about is Pokemon. Pokemon ended up being the game I picked up during the time I felt very disgruntled with Masters. I had sort of jumped on the hype of Masters was dying thanks to the announcement of Fusion World, the fact that the digital client was no longer being Masters, and I just didn't want to play Masters no more, weren't enjoying it, so I found out there was a local scene by me. I found out the game was very cheap, and I decided to jump on Pokemon. Pokemon I really enjoy a lot, but as you can see from the first point, just as I was preparing for Barcelona and going to get ready for my last Masters event, my locals had shut down. It came out of nowhere. The store had just popped up on Facebook saying, as of Sunday, they were closing. They couldn't exist anymore. We were able to get a pre-release done at a local cafe because I already had the stock in. But after that, there is no real proper locals for me on a day that I can relatively do due to work times. So it ended up I can't play IRL really close by. However, at that point I'd still got my ticket and contributed to going to the Liverpool regional, which I went playing Turbo Goldengo, and it was so much fun. I went with a group of people I hadn't really met before, but got to know through a good friend of mine, Tommy, and it was just an amazing experience playing in an event that was nearly over 1,500 people, across 2 days, having a full weekend of just playing cards, testing, having a laugh. Was for a different game that isn't Masters was just a lot of fun. It was just such a new experience playing with so many people. It was exhausting, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. I loved every minute of it. Got some cool funky gear, got some new hats because I love collecting my snapbacks, and that led to me wanting to get a ticket for London EUIC. I got on the page at the relative time on last Thursday, and within 60 seconds I was advised all tickets are sold out. I was not able to get one, unfortunately, and I don't really see the necessity of me going as a spectator. Our group that went to Liverpool, only one person got a ticket, so unfortunately I won't be going to London, and with no local scene I feel like I won't be playing the game for a while IRL, so I'm going to take a little bit of a back bit on Pokemon, and just maybe not do as many Pokemon videos. Maybe if I get a fun game in with a couple of friends on the client or on Untap with the mate that's testing for London, I may record it and load it, but it's very unlikely. The last game I want to speak about is Dragon Ball card game Fusion Worlds, and the only thing I can respectively say about this card game was I was wrong. I was very wrong. I decided to print out some proxy decks and took them with me to Barcelona. And on day 2, after having a few games with Jamie Wolf, Scrub Games, after he got top 16, after he finished his top 16 games, unfortunately, where he made top 8, but unfortunately wasn't able to go a bit further. We spent about an hour or two sitting there, literally playing Fusion World, and it was really fun. I was definitely on the bandwagon that it was just more simple than Masters. I was on the bandwagon that it was just one piece and Dragon Ball skin. Anything you heard of, I probably was on. I really didn't like the idea of this game. After playing it, I sort of realised it had a bit of difference. It was really fun. It reminded me of old school Masters, early Masters. And I decided to come in with a mindset of seeing it as, trying to see it as its own game, not Masters Light, not One Piece reskin, and see how I enjoy it. I played the beta, and I could only play about 20 or so games because it was on the weekend of Liverpool Regional, where you can now see all this tying together. And while at the Liverpool Regional at that weekend, on the way home with my friend Tommy, I was just chatting about the beta. I was just chatting about how fun it was, how cool it was, how they did such a good job with it, how the only issue I had was the player timer not being quick enough so people could just try and sit you out. But I had really enjoyed everything in that. And then there's a Gohan leader in set 1, which just fits perfect with me. I love the Gohan, especially the Cell Saga Gohan SS2. So it just felt like I was going to, even though I said I was not going to buy any product, I decided I was going to just build a Gohan deck and just take it with me. I saw people around with games. That has led now to me taking part in 2 pre-releases. Travelling to Manchester for one and doing one locally, doing a celebrations event locally. As of recording this, as of tonight, probably doing my first webcam local. As of this Saturday, doing my second celebration event, where with a max capacity of 16 people, we've already got nearly 30 applicants. And then next week, hopefully doing my third celebrations event. I've also said I wasn't going to buy product, and at this moment in time I've brought 2 starter decks and a box, and I really sort of fell in love with this game. It's reminded me of when I first started Masters. I'm enjoying it so much. I think the gameplay is really cool. I like that while green seems to be the best colour, there are decks that combat it, and then there's other strategies that combat them, and it seems like each thing has a way of performing, and you're not just going to have a tier 0 or just a one deck format. And I really think, and the fact that my local scene in the West Midlands is really popping off, and we've got about 3 or 4 stores with this game, all getting max capacity for celebrations, pre-releases, just gives me a chance that I can actually have a local game. And I've been enjoying it. At the moment I've got a green sort of core where I'm playing Gohan as my leader, but I can switch into Broly. And as a backup fun deck I have Blue Vegeta. As a recording this, the digital client's meant to be out tomorrow, and I cannot wait for that. I think if it does come out on time and it is as good as it was in the beta, that it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be able to play with people I haven't played with in ages, and hopefully there'll be events on that, and hopefully events in person announced soon, because I would be really looking forward to travel to them. All in all, where does that leave us, and what's next for me? I can't really say. I don't want to leave a sort of strict when's the next video out, like a schedule, because with the situation going on with my health, my family situation, it can change any minute, and so I'm not too sure when the next video is up. If everything goes well, as mentioned, I do have celebrations this weekend. If I could perform well, I would love to do a video of my list. I am undecided on taking Broly leader or Gohan leader as of yet. If the digital client releases tomorrow, I will be trying to get videos done on that, packs. quite a few codes to open, hopefully getting onto ranked quick, playing with friends, building the Gohan Broly deck I love. And yeah, I think going forward you will see a lot of mostly Fusion World, maybe a bit of Pokemon, and very unlikely Masters unless it's an event I decide to go to and I decide to just do a small vlog, or see if I can get an IRL, if I do build Beerus, get an IRL game with Beerus in with a friend or two if I travel. But as of right now, I think even though I said it would be digital only, I think you will be seeing a lot of Fusion World. It's a game I'm really enjoying, a game I'm loving, and I was completely wrong on. And hopefully I can get local games, different deck ideas I've got, and I will be putting my views on maybe a tier list of decks in once set 2 starts getting announced, or I may even do my top 10 favourite cards of set 1 just because of how much I'm enjoying this game. But for now, thank you for watching this update, and thank you for being involved, and hopefully I'll see you soon.